What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I see Forrest joined the chat. Sorry, just looking at some stuff. Is the music too loud? Is anyone in here? Hey, man, Buzz, how's it going? It's hard to hear you. Is that better? Are we good? Now I can't hear it. Oh, I can't control this, man. It's been too long. It's a long day. Alright, so we do have some pre-orders. I don't know if they're in the chat right now, but I have this new setup. I can hear you better, but your mic sounds low. Maybe you need to turn your volume up. I'm just kidding. To me, it sounds good. Dude. I paid like 2 gigabytes. Okay, my head hurts because I'm watching the stream on YouTube. Wow, that's annoying. How about now? Did it change? Is it better? It's hard to like troubleshoot when I'm the one streaming and I'm watching myself like 5 seconds later. Better? Okay. How is your day? There's like 2 people that pre-ordered. Sorry, my mind is jumbled. I just took a nap and I just woke up. I didn't know where we are, what planet we're on. How's your day at work, Vanessa? Just so you know, your full name's on there, not Van Buns. You're not Van Buns anymore. I'm sorry, that era's over. But welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Happy Friday. We do have a handful of pre-orders coming in. Boring? I mean, what you do? Did you like? What does your job entail? If you don't mind me asking. You know, you don't do any illegal stuff, right? All right. So I don't know if Trader Blue. All right. I remember you from last time. Thank you for purchasing again. Nice to see you. You do have an order, so pharmaceutical forensics. Wow, that sounds fancy. Do you see which people are abusing drugs? Forensic usually means like something related to crime detection, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I mean, there's a lot to talk about. First of all, the Pokemon, Anaheim Pokemon Worlds, you know, the conundrum that's going on right now. People flooding that little gymnasium and basically buying the shit out of everything. I mean, what did they expect, right? What did they expect? It's kind of tossing, I mean, tons of people who just wants to buy, you know, high demand products. It's just kind of like that. I mean, I don't know if 80 or 90% of the people there know how to play the TCG, right? I think, you know, the TCG is something that people forget. Like this is a card game, right? That's the whole point. That's the Worlds. That's a tournament. But yeah, people forget that this is a kid's toy, but it is fun opening and getting crazy hits. So I don't know if we should start. You know, I don't know if the people who pre-order are in the chat. Trader Blue, if you are in, we can start your order. You and somebody else did order before the show. If Ray's here, we can start with Ray, but I'll just hang out here and just talk about random stuff. By the way, Trader Blue, hey, what's up, buddy? Thank you for purchasing before the show. I didn't prepare any gifts on hand, but let me see. Some gifties. But how you been, Trader Blue? Thank you for joining again. Let's see what I can pull out of my butt. There you go. I gotta keep track of that, actually. Let's see. You know what? I'll just give you an extra pack. How about that? First order of the day gets an extra pack. It is a pre-order. So, here you go, buddy. Thank you for the purchase. So, we have a chip pack for you. Alright, so this is the I forgot what I named it, but it's the Mega Braid 3 Symphonia bundle. Alright. So, Trader Blue, good luck. Thank you for the order, and let's begin. Woo! Man, I am so tired. You know, normally, like, I don't know, during the summer, it shouldn't be that busy, but I feel like I'm dying. You're great. I've been looking forward to the stream. Well, I appreciate you looking forward to the stream. I was I mean, I literally woke up like, I don't know, maybe like an hour ago, and then I did have to like throw the stream together, so I actually was not prepared. But I think we're fine. Just the audio was an issue, which Van was pointed out. I gotta get a trash bag. Huh? Oh, good. Oh, see, I'm not prepared. I don't even have my trash can. I have literally a bag next to me. Anyways. Alright, good luck, Trader Blue. Alright, we'll start with Mega Symphonia, of course. Oh, I forgot I have to hit the overhead view. There we go. Alright, so 3 Mega Symphonia, 3 Mega Brave, and also free gem pack on the house. Alright, good luck. Alright. Wow, it's been 2 weeks since I did this. It always feels new when I don't stream for like a week. I used to do this Monday through Fridays, can you believe that? Alright, good luck. We got a Sobble, we got a Graveyard, we got a Chikorita, and a Kyogre. Hello. Kyogre, hello. Next, we got the Magneton, and Spoink, and Snover, and an Art Rare to start it off. Art Rare Houndstone, right? Art Rare Houndstone, nice pickup over there. This is a depressing Pokemon. It's literally a dead dog, right? So sad. Like I said before, some Pokemon have weird lore. Alright, Litleo, Beware. I learned the name of this one. I'm trying to learn all the names again, you know? Crab Launcher. It literally has a cannon for an arm. Ninjask and Kadabra. Alright, so that was 3 packs of Mega Symphonia. Going to the next one, Mega Brave. Good luck. Once again, I believe the only thing we've pulled on the stream so far was Acerola. Acerola SAR was like the first SAR to come out. So we never pulled any of the actual Mega Pokemon SARs. Yeah, good luck. That's just something to think about, you know. Makuhita, Tika-Tank. Oh, 2 Art Rares. Steelix. Okay, Steelix. Let's see. That's very good. Once again, 3 Art Rares per box. But there we go, a Steelix. And next one. Let's see this one. Scorbunny, Scorabbit, right? Execute, Nickit, and an SR Powerade. All right, this is like the 4th, 5th time I've seen this shitty card. All right, I'm just kidding. This Powerade, I don't know what it does, but it's something to do with the fighting energy in the game. All right, this is the last pack. You also have a free gem pack as well, and also you have more orders. So I have an iPad now. So before I was using everything on the one monitor, which was kind of annoying. Also, I'm not printing out the tags anymore. So basically, we're just gonna use the Sharpie over here. Very simple. All right. I'm not gonna write on your card. Obviously, that's sacrilegious. But that's how we're gonna do things now. All right. I'll keep it nice and simple, not too complicated, because before it was a little bit of a headache. Spearow, Sandshrew, Zinc. There's like fentanyl pills. And Executor. I also gotta be clean. No trash everywhere. Alright, next one. Gem pack, free gem pack on the house. Good luck, Trinable. You do have another order after this, but good luck. Let's pull that Umbreon, alright? Umbreon, speaking of Umbreon, Jolteon, Leafeon, and a Master Ball on the Vaporeon. Alright. So that's the first order. You do have another one, but give me a second to clean up. I gotta pull a trash can out of somewhere thinner. Alright, let's see. There we go. But if you guys have not noticed in the videos, I did move, alright? So this is not the original apartment I was in. So funny thing, I just moved in the same building like a couple floors down. People are saying like, oh, how do you fit that in your apartment? I got a slightly bigger living room, alright? So because basically, obviously I need more space, but my rent was gonna go up. And basically I needed to make a decision, either stay there with extra $400 on top of my forehead, or make a decision to pay a little bit more and get a bigger living room. So that's what I did. Alright, give me a second. I'm also, I attended my first card show a week ago with Drone TCG. If you don't know, follow him on Instagram. So I did attend my first card show, and it was a very, very fun experience, I would say. So let me hold up. Let me package this order up before I go rambling again. But I did vend at a first card show. It was actually in a mall. It was not like your average card show when you're basically at like a venue area, but basically it was just in the mall. And obviously not everyone is familiar with Pokemon, right? So everyone, like half of the people were there for the show, and half of the people were there just mall goers, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And it was funny explaining to them, like, people like colorful cardboard, right? People like colorful cardboard. They like to grade colorful cardboard. And basically, like, half the time I was explaining to people what this is all about. I felt like, you know, those info desks. I felt like I was explaining to them how it works. But, funny thing, there was this kid. So I was giving away free packs. I did mention that in the story. I was giving away free packs to kids, right? And then this kid popped up, and then I gave him a free pack. You know, go figure. However, this kid came back and he got another one. So he came back to my table, and I gave him another one. And I'm like, here you go. I know it's you, but, you know, like, good on you for, you know, hustling, right? And then he comes back, and he tries to sell me the packs, right? What in God's name? Like, oh my, I mean, I wasn't, like, angry or anything. Trust me, it's a child, but the audacity, you know? It's actually insane. But, I mean, I don't know if I would do the same thing I don't know if I would have the balls to do that we felt the same age, but yeah, and tons of other things happened. I actually saw, like, my coworker was there. He was like, what's this all about? Explained to him as well. And the biggest part about what I learned about vending is honestly buying. So obviously as a vendor, buying is a big culture. But let me write this down. This is number 2628. 2628. Do you know where I'm not writing on your card? 2628, and then let me archive this. That's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know if everyone here has been to a card show, but basically the vendor, the wall's coming out. Oh, Andrew's here. What's up, Andrew? All right, let me archive this. Honestly, it's been a while. You weren't here 2 weeks ago, right? It's been a while since we saw me in this setting, huh? All right, so that's archived. So next one is, again. All right, so I'll give you a choice right here. So, Trainer Blue, we could, give me a second. We could start with those 3 packs and then open another one. Do you want those display packs? Once again, obviously we don't know where these are pulled from. Do you want to start with those 3 packs? Or do you want to pick 4 packs fresh from a new booster box? Up to you, buddy. Yo, Angie, what? Yo, someone tag Hootie. That's insane. That's insane. Anyways, where was I at? So, Trainer Blue, let me know if you want the display packs or fresh, please. Okay, sounds good. I'll just pop one over here. All right, good luck. All right, I'll pull 4 for you. Hootie Corner's tag. Where was I at? Vending, yes. Vending as a vendor. So yeah, people come up to you, you know, and ask, hey, can I buy this? Or can I sell you this, right? And, you know, that's a great time to, like, as a seller, buy stuff. Because basically, if you don't know about the vending and stuff like that, you could get, or you can, like, offer 70% to 80% market. If you go below 70%, you look like a jackass and you just look like you're lowballing. But if you offer 70% of market value, that's considered standard, and that's basically a whole like 30% around there. 30% is not exact math, but 30% off. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 packs again for Trainer Blue. Good luck. So yeah, you know, it was a very odd experience just offering below market, because as someone who's used to buying and selling on eBay, right, I have to pay market price, right, and then wait for the market to either go up or down. If it goes down, I lose money. If I go up, that's how it works, right? So, you know, people brought their slabs up to me, people brought their single cards up to me, and I would say, for the most part, I try to be as competitive as possible. Obviously, something is hard to sell, you would offer a lower 70% comp, right around there. And if something's easier to sell, you would offer 80%. But since it's my first card show, I tried to be as competitive. I even offered like 85%, 90%. But it was fun. It was fun buying cards from other people like directly. It's like very cool. And then I met like a couple people who are followers of the channel, and it was nice to meet their faces, and then put a face to you guys, right? I say you guys like I'm some type of famous celebrity. I'm not. I'm just an average guy. Hey, Take, how's it going? All right, so 4 packs of Mega Brave. Good luck. This is for Trainer Blue. All right, I don't know. I gotta like stop talking and rambling so much. What do you guys think? You guys, I don't know. Like I gotta do this. It's like, don't you think this comes first? But good luck. Yotari, all right. I remember. I try to remember your name. I know Yotari is not your name, right? And he's also mod. He's my mod. I don't know his name. Is it Juan? Don't kill me if it's not Juan. Don't kill me. All right. Sanchu. I realize there's a 4-second delay. I can't get that answer right away. Ninetales, Spiritomb. Yes, I do remember it. Ah, dude, I have a pretty good memory. I'm not gonna lie. All right, that's something I'm proud of, I guess. Vulpix didn't help me in school. Riolu art rare. Wow, 3rd art rare pickup. There we go. Bravo. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna take a bow. I just did. All right, nice Riolu pickup. All right, next one. You got Toxicroak, Seedot, Scarabit, Tinkaton, and Garganacl. Garganacl's like a fucking barnacle. Did you guys know that? I'm pretty sure you guys do. Disgusting. I'm sorry. Whoever likes Garganacl's Pokemon, you need to go to a mental health checkup. Anyways, the last pack, good luck. Let's take a peek. Alright, good luck. Ivysaur, Tinkatuff, and Lieutenant Surge, and Goldengo. Riolu pickup. GG. Okay, so is that exclamation mark? Exclamation mark. Is that a Twitch thing? I don't know about Twitch, I'm gonna be honest. All right, Riolu pickup. There we go. For Trainer Blue. That's a Twitch thing, right? If you do it's like a command. I don't know, man. I'm not a live streamer. I'm not into the live stream culture. I just like I was promised a face cam. I mean, if you're at the card show, you want to see my face. I don't like to put my face out there, you know, because some crazy person can come for my job, you know. All right, 1 second. This is 2629. Very easy. I can pull it on my iPad. All right, there we go. Thank you, Trainer Blue. Nice. Oh my God, 3rd art rare in like a 1/3 of the box. That's a good hit rate. There we go. All right, 2629 is done. Thank you for the purchase. All right, next one, we do have Ray. I'm not gonna, I was about to say your last name, I should not do that. Trainer Blues, I feel like we're on whatnot where everyone has like their pseudonym, you know? But Ray, are you here? Order T638. I feel like an announcer for like a fast food chain. Like I was at McDonald's. We need to add the exclamation points on YouTube. I know there are command prompts and stuff like that on Twitch, but you know, I like YouTube because it's very simple, right? There's a chat. Some of you guys have badges, which represents how long you've been here. Pretty simple, right? I would say so myself. Ray, if you're in here, just give me anything in the chat. I don't want to like start. I mean, we could skip you if you'd like, but I gotta get an answer, you know. If not, we can head to Trainer Blue again. It's Trainer Blue again with the bundle. Let's see. All right, I don't think he's here, fellas. I'm gonna skip it. All right, and he'll come back. I don't know, like, is everyone on their phone or is everyone on whatchamacallit? Is everyone on their phone or is everyone on a computer? Because YouTube Live sideways, I don't know if it's hard to type. Where are you guys at? Let me get a little info from the audience. PC. I mean, to me, personally, there's like I don't know if you guys know, but there's like a YouTube algorithm thing, right? So when you go YouTube, yeah, YouTube on your phone or on your computer, that's the question. Phone, okay, so you have it sideways or do you have it like vertical? I know if you do it vertical, this is some stupid questions, but I'm just wondering because I just want to see where everyone like watches their thing, right? Because if you do vertical, like Whatnot, you know, it's portrait mode, and TikTok Live is portrait mode, right? You are basically, you know, on the algorithm, you know, YouTube Shorts where you scroll, doom scroll and stuff like that. Vertical to use chat, I see. What do you guys? So basically, okay, let me retrain my thoughts. So when you're on portrait, right, you get a YouTube algorithm boost where basically someone can discover you when you scroll, right? However, if you're on landscape, that doesn't happen, unfortunately. That's just how it is. That's how it is marketed. So I don't know if you maybe we'll try portrait mode one day just to see how it is the algorithm because you know, mainly people who join is basically from the Instagram story and any person that has done that. Andrew, all right, so Ray, unfortunately, since you're not here, I'll skip your order, but when you do come back, I'll open it for you. He might have, I don't know. People are busy. People got to do their own thing. All right, so we'll do Trader Blue, 3-pack of Mega Brave and 3-pack of Mega Symphonia. All right, I got to open a new box. I'll be right back. I personally like watching streams on PC, especially if there's a chat, because phone makes the UI. Do you have Twitch, or are you just streaming here? I am not. I'm only streaming on YouTube Live for the foreseeable future. The only reason why is because I don't want to learn Twitch how to set up. You know, it's a pain for me to learn stuff. But I mean, like, you know, if it's worth, I'll explore it. You know, but it's worthwhile. If it is worthwhile explored. If it's not, I mean, I think YouTube Live is just fine. Sometimes you do want a smaller crowd who I can communicate with rather than people blowing up the chat, right? How do you think people with like 50,000 live viewers, like, they don't look at the chat or talk to them, right? It's just something. Chat, do you see that chat? I mean, that's all they say, you know? Anyways, I'll shut up. All right, let's get to this order. All right, let's shuffle this one up. How about that? All right. It is hot. Funny thing is, this whole entire desk is literally on top of a wall air condition. So I might just occasionally turn on the AC, and it just unfortunately blows all my balls. Bro, acting like he's boomer with technology. Okay, listen. All right. Like I genuinely don't look at Twitch. Okay. Even Instagram, sometimes I feel a little outdated because there's so much new things, like reposting and broadcast channels. Like, I don't know. You know, sometimes I can't keep up. I'm only 27. Is that young or old now? All right, so 3 packs, Mega Symphonia. Good luck. I'm gonna keep this here to the side. And good luck. We always start with Mega Symphonia, so let's start with Mega Brave. Alright, good luck, Trader Blue. This is 2639. Young and handsome. Ugh, shucks. You should have. Alright, there we go. Alright. Don't worry, I've never cut a pack in my life. Alright, once again, if I do cut your card, which I've never done for like almost a year, right? I've never cut a card, right, fellas? If I cut your card, I'll reimburse you what I cut up to the exact market dollar amount, okay? It gives me a lot of convenience to just cut it. Give it a like and subscribe. The algorithm helps us a lot. Thank you. Yes, if you like it and do all these other things, hopefully the algorithm helps. But have you guys ever popped into a landscape live on YouTube Shorts, right? I don't think so. I don't think it pops up. Anyways. Good luck, Mega Brave. This is Trainer Blue's order. Alright, we got Sandshrew, Shroodle, Bulbasaur, Lunatone, Hollow. Yeah, Um, you know, I did think about Instagram Live, but Instagram Live is probably the worst one because there is legitimately 13-second delay. So if you ask a question, I'm not even gonna like respond because you're too old and slow. That's why. Ty Rogue, Gumshoes, Graphite Eye, and a Steelix. Hello. All right, next one. Mega Brave. Man, I know this one, but I'll skip it. Tink and Tink, Vulpix, Powerade, and Shiftry. Right, Shiftry. See, I know my Pokemon. I did play when I was a kid. There's this viral video going around, basically, of this kid trying to do a trade-up challenge. Right? There's a lot of I didn't know this, but there's a lot of controversy with trade-up challenges. Right? So this kid goes up to a vendor. I'm trying to trade up, and the vendor's like, I don't want any of this. And he's like, it's cool. I don't even like or know Pokemon, anyways. And then everyone was against the vendor, and now everyone's on the vendor side because the kid's not cultured. All right, Mega Gardevoir EX, scary. I would say these borders always scare me because they always look like something crazy. But Mega Gardevoir EX, there we go. Once again, we've never pulled any SAR of a Mega Evolution Pokemon. All right, good luck. Sizzlepede, Sobble, Graveyard, and a Mega Kangaskhan EX. Kangaskhan EX. There we go. All right, last pack, Magic. Good luck. All right, I got something crazy for you guys. I've been working on this, but good luck. Last pack, Magic. All right, let's see it. All right, last pack of Mega Symphonia. Good luck. Once again, we never pull anything crazy, but good luck. We haven't pulled any SARs, no golds. The gold's going crazy on the 7, isn't it? Around $400, but good luck. All right, Helioptile, Delibird, and a Ninjask, and a Kadabra. All right. The adrenaline is going straight to the peen. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but thank you for going in yet again, Trainer Blue. Appreciate it. So you got Mega Kangaskhan and a Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir. All right. Alrighty. All right. Man, it is hot today. I don't even know why I'm sweating. Does YouTube censor certain words like whatnot does? Funny thing, actually. The first stream, right, before I started the first stream, I was doing a beta test with the stream, right? So when I was streaming, when I was doing a test stream when no one was watching, it's like a private thing, I got banned. I got banned in like literally fucking like 5 minutes. They thought my they thought this this website was a gambling website, like fucking stake.com. But I appealed it, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We wanted to we wanted to say sorry. We just want to protect the community, blah, blah, blah." What did I say? Oh, yeah. I mean, the first time was on TikTok. Remember? Try to venture out of whatnot. I did TikTok. So TikTok, you know, I made a joke about, like, you know, I won't talk about it. I mean, well, I don't know if YouTube will ban me either. It's not, like, inappropriate. I guess, it's just, like, it's nothing crazy. I just mentioned that website, and then I got banned, you know? Anyways, thank you for the purchase, Trainer Blue. Oh, my God. All right, I might have to turn my AC. I'm already getting hot. All right, 2639. 2639. Appreciate the purchase. And archive. All right. So, Andrew, good luck, Andrew. After I do this. Andrew, how you been? You know? How have you been? Remember I told you about my crazy dream? What you been up to? All right. Let's see. Oh, a variety. All right. So, Mega Symphonia, Mega Brave, Black... Yo. Hey, yo! It's been a while. Here's a free pack of Team Rocket on the house, huh? Aw, there we go. All right, let's see. What do we? How should we order this? You're probably the type to do Mega Gardevoir last. We'll do Mega Brave first, and there we go. That's the order, and then the free pack last. All right. Show me some hits, baby. I'm gambling again. Oh God. All right. If you insist, buddy. I'm not encouraging anything, but good luck. All right. I mean, it is cheaper than Whatnot because I don't have to pay the 8% fees and such, you know? Good luck. All right, so we got Sandslash, Miltank, Crawdont. No, Corphish, yes. Mawile EX. Holy shit. When are we going to see an SAR? I want to freak the fuck out. All right. Mawile, Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile. All right. All right, that is just a notification that tells you I got to check order if it's a live stream or not. All right. White Flare. White Tooth Flare. All right, good luck. All right, I've never pulled anything like, honestly, it's been a while since I opened anything. But good luck. Joltik, Zorua, Dino, Scraggly on the reverse hollow, and a Zorua hollow on this one. All right. So Andrew, I don't know if you know what the hell you're even opening or buying, but this is like 151. Remember 151? 151, but for the black and white era. Pokemon Black and White. A forgotten era in Pokemon when Pokemon was not that popular, you know? They just came over Diamond and Pearl and then basically not do anything crazy after that. There, I made an order. Take the first one of the pack and from the middle of the pack. Okay, we will do that. Thank you for the purchase one. Alright, Minchino. Crocodile, right? Fuck. Dwebble. Darumaka reverse and a Beartic hollow. Alright. Now I've been keeping up still. Oh, okay. So yeah. Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. This is the latest set. Alright, good luck. Alright, we got Bayleaf. We got Snover, we got Pachirisu, Ocean, and a Centiskorch. Oh goodness, looking rough. Alright, last pack. Good luck. Last pack magic. Woo! Got it. I haven't opened Team Rocket in a while. Good luck. Let's see it. Clan Pearl. Chingling, and a Setitan EX. Setitan EX and a Meditite. Alright, unfortunately, nothing that crazy, but appreciate you going in, Mr. Andrew. If we take out the Gengar, we will send it to grade. Of course. Yes. I mean, here's the thing, fellas. A little inside info. So, basically, I got an, I don't know if I should... No, I'm just going to say, it's not I didn't sign any NDA or anything. Anyways, so, Tag did reach out. Hey, Ray, how's it going? We'll head to your order. We did skip you, obviously. I didn't want you to miss out on your own order. But where was I? Tag reached out to some sellers to apply for the tag rating, apply for a program, like an authorized vendor, right? What that means is, if I do get approved, and I have to sign like a contract, I think, I will have extreme discounted rates for sending into tag grading. And you guys know I've always been an advocate for tag, right? I've always been an advocate for tag. It's what I think is the future of grading. I fucking hate PSA because all they do is just, ruins people's day. And then they're coming in, the graders are coming in all angry from their commute, So if I do get accepted, which we'll see what happens, I'm not sure what they're asking for, just basic general information. We'll see something. Hopefully I can send to grading for you, right? And then it's not going to be like a risk, because insurance, I could lose your card in the mail if I do ship it. Once I send the card for you, it's automatically updated in the portal, tag portal, and then you could see the card, right? I couldn't buy the whole box. I'm busy with other improvements. No problem. I mean, once again, fellas, you don't have to buy on the stream. You can hang out. You can talk to me. I'm very knowledgeable in some stuff if you want to ask me any questions. So this is a place to hang out. If you want to open cards, then we can talk over that as well. All right. So that's done. Thank you, Andrew. All right. Ray, thank you for the purchase and welcome back. You got 4 packs of the Collect 151. All right, good luck. Just put in order, first rip on the stream ever. Whoa, appreciate it, Mr. T. I hopefully can pull you something crazy. It will be very memorable, you know, because it's like recording. Do you think Epstein actually unalived himself? Wow, what a turn of events. Well, the evidence suggests that there was no wrongdoing, right? But the video was tampered with, which is very sus. But they said that's the video. That's how the fucking camera works. That's what they say. All right, so we got the big Gengachu chase, right? All right, good luck. I'm gonna open this one. I do have tons of boxes, but this one's right here is very convenient. I'll just fill in that space. But good luck. And I'll do guarantee if we hit something crazy out of here, Mr. Juan, I know you ordered after, we will switch out for a new box. Okay? That's how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 50 bucks. You got 4. All right. So, do you want me to shuffle Ray, or would you like to pick 4 numbers 1 through 15? Up to you, buddy. The fate of the world's on your shoulder. These packs are very nice colored. It's like a nice lilac color. Oh, look at that. Is that Andrew or Joe? This is Ray. This is for Ray's order. 2638. You can shuffle them. All right, sounds good. So, shuffle them like a dealer. And pick 4 from the top. Sounds good to me. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's get a price check on Gengachu. I believe the card is like $2,000. There was a Beckett Black Label recently graded, and it's at $11,000. Can you imagine, you know, telling a little kid, hey, I just opened this Pokemon card, and I got more than more than a 2015 Honda Accord. Anyways, good luck. 4 packs of the Collect 151 Volume 3 Surprise. All right. Woo! All right, good luck, Mr. Ray. That's 4. All right. Don't worry. If I cut your Gengachu, I will give you fucking $2,000. Okay? Don't worry. I use these scissors because it's very convenient for me, and I have OCD. If anyone asks. All right. Damn, it's hot. I'm gonna turn on the AC after this. All right, good luck. Holy shit. I have not opened this. All right, good luck. We got the Graveler. We got Muck. We got Clefable and Farfetch'd and a Nidoking. Hello. Nidoking. Hello. All right, let's go crazy. All right, good luck. Oh my God. All right. I just love this. Don't you guys love it? All right, good luck. This makes me happy because it's so expensive, you know? I want to get a hit. I want to have a clip. All right, good luck. All right. We got Weepinbell. We got Tentacruel. We got Weedle. We got Dragonair. And a Mastimal Venonat. That fucking gorgeous letters. All right, I'll show you. Ah! Ah! All right. Magnemite. Arcanine, a Poliwag, a Parasect, and a Chancellor. And this is the last pack. Last pack, good luck! This is last pack, man. You're on your last pack, good luck. Alright, Nidoran, Crab, Nidoqueen, Pikachu, and a Alright. Unfortunately, nothing crazy there. I appreciate you going in, Mr. Ray, but there we go. Let me give you a little extra pack on the house. Would you like that? Let's see what I can give you. Alright, give me one moment. Alright. Alright, buddy, let's not end things there. Here's a free gem pack. And good luck, my friend. All right, see it. Imagine we pulled the Umbreon. That would be even crazier. All right. We got Vaporeon, we got Eevee, we got Vaporeon again, the same art, but the Star Sparkle and a Leafeon stamped. There we go. Leafeon stamped. Alright. Appreciate you going in, my friend. Now it's 2638. 2638. God, opening that expensive pack was very scary. But thank you for giving us a show, Mr. Ray. Appreciate it. 2638. Alrighty. Alright. I used to print out barcode labels, but that's too much hassle. Honestly, who the fuck do I think I am? Alright. So, that one is archived. And I believe there's another one coming up. Alright, we got Mr. Juan. Good luck, Mr. Juan. And you got 8 packs. So I believe there are more than 8, if I don't know how to count. We only have 3 left. And he said 1. Oh, actually, the numbers are a little less now because there's 4 removed. So, Mr. Juan, 1 through 11, and we'll go for it. 1 through 11. 8 numbers, 1 through 11. Good luck numbers, you know. And what if it hit? Good luck. No problem, Mr. Ray. Thank you for joining and ordering. He's thinking about magical numbers in the head. Lottery numbers. Did you guys ever watch 1,000 Ways to Die? I don't know if that's a little old. I don't know the demographic of you guys, you know. But if you don't know, 1,000 Ways to Die was like a TV show on Spike. If you guys remember Spike, I don't. Anyways, it was each episode was basically showcasing a weird way someone has died, right? Yeah, it was scary. The all classic. Hey, Mr. Castell. Is it Castell or Castell? Like Castell Cakes. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. But 1,000 Ways to Die. This guy used to buy, whatchamacallit, like the same lottery numbers over and over and over again. And then basically, he used to buy the same lottery number over and over and over and over again. And the one day he didn't, it hit the exact numbers he always did every day. And then also coincidentally, I think his gun went off by accident, and he also died. Like what a way to go, right? So I'm not saying that's gonna happen to Juan. I'm just giving you like, you know, some background while you pick. If you're Juan, sorry. So you picked some numbers, right? Right. So Ray picked 4 packs out of here. So there's 11 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 packs, so I think you should pick 8 numbers 1 through 11, because you picked 1 through 15 before. I don't know what Castell Kings is. Castell? You gotta pronunciate in the chat for me. Whew, man, it's okay. I'm gonna turn my AC. Once again, the AC is right under my desk, so my legs and my weenie's gonna be cold. Ayo. Alright, thank you. Alright, thank you for making it so simple. He's like, I don't want to take these fucking numbers. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck. Gengachu. If we see it, man, this is gonna be crazy. Alright. Because I've never held a card that valuable raw. You know, the most craziest card that was pulled was by Tinkatink. And she got the Moonbryon, and it was not worth fucking. It was like $400 at the time. So if we get the Gengachu, I don't know how to react. You know, I'm gonna have to put on like surgical gloves. All right, good luck. Pack number 1, we got Geodude, we got Ivysaur, we got Meowth, Execute, and a Kabutops. Kabutops is a weird Pokemon. What's that thing called? What is that thing called? Horseshoe crab. It's literally a horseshoe crab with scythe as arms. Like, what was the designer tripping on? All right, next one. Good luck. You got Nidorina, Electabuzz, Pinsir, a Tentacool, and a Articuno Hollow. Next pack. I don't know if it's... Dude, these emojis are hilarious, huh? It's a like I think Drone said in the past. It's a nice change of pace from like the emojis that were spammed in the when I was in Whatnot, because those are just Apple. What the YouTube ones are pretty crazy. Haunter, Sand Shrew, Ammonite. Oh, and a Pokeball Venomoth. Pokeball Venomoth. Next one. All right. Whew. All right. War Turtle. Weepin. Is that Weepinbo? Yes. Hitmonchan, Squirtle, and a Pokeball Amistar. Alright, next one. Let's go. 3 packs left. Good luck. Sandslash, Staryu, Zubat, Lapras, and a Charizard EX. Funny thing, fellas, if you reckon, you know, EXs are pretty common in English and stuff like that, but some Chinese cards like the double rares and stuff like that are a little more expensive in Chinese, surprisingly. Japanese is probably the cheapest because they're guaranteed like 3 or 4 per box. However, it's like 1 per box for these. So it's, consider yourself lucky that it's an EX of Charizard, right? It's not as common as you think. Anyways, good luck. Second to last. All right. Oh my God. I wonder what the major hit is. I've basically, you know, before I used to watch tons of opening videos like every day, but I would say like recently I'm not sure what the guaranteed hits are because I can't keep up. So much stuff to memorize. Anyways, Fearow, Horsey, Tangela, Persian. Oh, and an SR on the Golem. SR Full Art Golem EX. There we go. SR pulled. I don't know if there's 1 guarantee per box or like multiple, but we'll see. I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know if who's gonna get the last 3-1, but I mean, you could order and request a different box. But did you guys know on the Chinese Pokemon? I don't know if you've ever ordered it. There is a tiny. How close can you get the camera? There's a tiny Pokemon stamp right here. All right, can you see it? What? You see that? So for some reason, Chinese Pokemon have these stamps. For some reason, don't ask me. Apparently, it tells if from authentic or not. Because you know China, they make a lot of fake stuff. Anyways, you still have 1 more pack. Let me get back to it. Just a fun little fact. Good luck. All right, last pack. Magic. Good luck. Snorlax, Seal, Magmar, Gloom with stuff coming out of his mouth. AO, and a Gengar Hollow. Gengar Hollow closes it off. How crazy would it have been if it was the one we were looking for? But nice way to finish with the Gengar Hollow. Alright. There you go, Mr. Juan. Thank you for going in. Appreciate it. And thank you for the purchase, even though you're going through home improvement. I recently went through a I wouldn't say home improvement. It's more of an office improvement, right? This fucking big-ass table right over here. Do you know this shit is like 600 pounds, huh? I had to, oh my God. You guys do not understand not adrenaline. What's that thing called when you're on the brink of death? I think adrenaline, right? Castell. Castell. Thank you. Quickie. Hey, yo. Quick. Who's a quickie? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was literally dying. All right, I've never been so sweaty in my life. I was lugging that table's like 80 pounds in itself. Not fun. But it's finally finished, and hopefully I'll never have to do that again. But I probably will when I move. But I don't want to think about that. You know, I just moved in, and I'm already thinking about moving out. Anyways, thank you for the purchase, 2642, Mr. Juan. All right, once again, thank you for the purchase. Change the camera, of course, my man. Always keeping track of the stream. There we go. So this tells you the queue is open. There we go. All right, there we go, Mr. Juan. Thank you very much. And is it time to sit and talk? I think so. All right. Where was I talking about? I mean, I always talk about a lot. You guys know that I just ramble on and on, right? Ugh. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. The packing table was a bitch to move. So funny thing, I don't have a home, right? I have like order 2641. 2641. So Mr. Anthony, I want to say that there's a cheaper shipping option. So if you scroll down, there's a live stream order option. That was I guess that was $2.99. I'll make a one-time exception to reimburse you store credit for that. I know it's a little bit of a different thing, right? It's not like Whatnot, which everything's automated, but I'll give you a store credit back on that shipping because you paid a little extra. But good luck. 2 Mega Brave, 2 Mega Symphonia. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, there we go. I did not intentionally skip over your order. Basically, the iPad tells me which is a live stream order and which is a regular order. So you picked a regular order, but nonetheless, thank you for going in and good luck. All right, 2 Mega Brave, 2 Mega Symphonia. Good luck. Let's see. Whew. All right, we'll do these one by one. Make it crazy. No problem, Mr. T. It's just basically I want to offer cheaper shipping if someone. No, you didn't goof. It's totally. I mean, it's you know, first time ordering from a random guy on the internet, right? All right, good luck. Let's see what you get. Ralts, Ninkata, I believe, Beware, and a Hollow on the Raikou Hollow. Next one. Once again, never pulled any SARs of any Pokemon. Only SAR Acerola. So statistically, that means we're due for a major pull, right? Graveyard, Electrike, Litleo, Crab Launcher, I believe. It could be another. That's the evolved form because he has a fucking Mega Cannon on his shoulder. Next. Alright, we got the Onyx, Thievul, Numel. Oh, and an Art Rare Spearow. There we go. Not bad in a 4-pack, but you're still not done. There we go. Spearow. And a top loader. Alright, there we go. Alright, final pack. Good luck. Alright, we got Toxicroak, we got Shroodle, we got Spearow, and a Mega Lucario EX. Also, not bad. There we go. Mega Lucario EX. Alright, Mr. T, thank you for going in. And I'll make a note on your bag that I'll reimburse you some shipping. And it'll be store credit because if I do refund you through the card, it takes automatically like 30 cents plus a fee. So I don't want to take money from you again. So store credit will be refunded back to you a little bit. Maddie, how's it going, my friend? What is up? How are you doing? I would say long time no see, but you popped in 2 weeks ago. But it's not totally a long time no see. How you been, buddy? Where are you at? Are you curled up in bed with your toes naked? Toes. What a weird thing to say, huh? All right, there we go. Oh, there's 2 bags. Yeah, I'm chilling. How are you chilling? Are you like, you know, chilling with the burger in your hand, or are you like, you in your pajamas? All right, 2641. Once again, Anthony, thank you for the purchase, and I will also denote a. I'll just write ref shipping, which means refund shipping. All right, you'll get like $4 back. All right. There we go. Also, you're in a state. No, I'm not gonna. Won't dox you. Won't dox you. All right, girl, how you been? Girl. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, bulk box. I am giving away free bulk boxes, but I'm sold out, so I gotta make more. So all these will go to the bulk box and stuff like that. Whew. All right. There we go. Archive this. All right. And we should be good. We're up. We caught up to the queue. All right. Oh, Maddie, you got some explaining to do, buddy. How have you been? What you been up to? Are you off third shift? Are you finally? Do you have your own brigade of little direct reports? Huh? Surviving? Aren't we all? I would say. I think the last time we spoke, I mean, we sent each other stupid memes. Yo, where's Eddie? Eddie's been sending some crazy shit. Nothing I could say on here, but they're all weird SpongeBob memes I cannot, for the life of me, say on the stream. Once again, fellas, I cannot say anything crazy or too controversial, right? Number one, because that's just, I guess, bad for business. Or number two, YouTube is listening to everything I say, all right? If I say some crazy shit, they will ban me on the spot through their algorithm, okay? So I will be very, PG. PG. Oh my god. Back on first, so you're normal, not a graveyard shift anymore? I can't imagine being night shift. I used to work at a hospital, so I can understand how grueling it is. Oh, YouTube is Big Brother? What is YouTube is Big? Oh, yes, YouTube is Daddy. Whoa. Yes, YouTube will ban me if they will ban me if I say anything crazy. I would say, like, obviously, like, the obvious stuff, right? But I would say, well, if I say anything too controversial, I feel like they just might flag me or something, and then put me on their terrorist watch list. But, oh, it's been a long time. It has been a long time. I feel like every now people pop in and then. Titletown and Rich, they've been meaning to join, but I don't know if it's the timing's off. Does Friday 9 p.m. is that too crazy? Is people too busy to hang out with me? What do you think? I would say, I think once a week would be very doable, right? I did mention that I wanted to get back into regular streaming, right? But I would say once a week should be enough. I say enough as in like catching up with you guys, right? I would say it's a lot of work. Once again, I moved, so I just threw all this together. I usually have my screen over here, like advertising stuff I have. But I don't have that. Shit's all over the place. All right, my fucking room looks like an IKEA warehouse. God. Ugh. But let me ask you, Maddie, do you like the widescreen? Should we revert back to portrait? I don't know. What do you think? Number one, I think portrait is easier to interact because it's like whatnot, so it's right there. But I mean, I don't know. You guys might tune into me like some podcasts like before, right? I remember you guys tell me you just listen to me. I know Jacob has me at work with an earphone on, and he's just working till his shift ends, and I'm just yapping and I whisper in his ear sometimes when I say something, Whew. Anyways, oh, Maddie, now I don't mean to dox you, but pretty much most of the people here already know that you live in this great state of California. Have you visited or heard about the Anaheim World Championship Pokemon taking place? Anything crazy? If you guys don't know, there is a massive wave of people just buying the absolute fuck out of everything over there. They have like 151. They have a lot of stuff over this. Not surprising. I mean, it is Pokemon Company, but dude, I saw they had Pokemon in Destiny ET randomly at that. Yeah, right. Are you talking about this? Yeah, they have a lot of crazy stuff there, and I'm sure people are going crazy. Oh, sorry, Cardboard Finds. I do have 2 reserved to you. I promise. It's on my shelf. I just did not have to. I did message you, and I will send you an invoice. All right. I think that would be the best way. So if you don't mind me sending your email on Instagram chat, I can send you an invoice because if I do list it on the website, I think people might snipe it because there's an option to notify me when available. So that's why I didn't list it and then let you know. I wanted to hold it for you because you're the one who basically asked first. No doubt? No problem. So, yeah, send me your email on the Instagram chat, and then I'll keep it for you. I do have it for you. No problem. Prior days, all Shrouded Fable. Yeah, they just dropped the bomb on them, huh? Like, fuck, that's crazy. Like, here's one of the most sought after ETVs just fucking on day 2. It's crazy. Also, big news, fellas. Big news for the English side of things. Did you know Mega Evolution, right? Pokemon Center Company officially announced that they're gonna do 2 waves of release. All right, so typically it's been one release day, and then boom, there we go, everything's out on the market. No, they're doing 2 releases. I don't know what the interval is, but they're releasing one day, releasing another day. There's a lot of controversy on this business decision. Number one, they want as the objective of the business is always to of any business is to have your products expand the most amount of people as possible, but because obviously you want them to be returning customers, right? You don't want all your products going into one centralized person or people. You want to advertise, branch out to the entire world. That's how it works. So if kids are not getting their products, they might grow up to not like Pokemon, and that's a big business risk for them. No doubt. However, they are doing the 2-wave release. So in my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to make a shit of a difference. In fact, they might increase hype and demand, because once the first wave sells out and then there's a period of time where it's not obtainable, price will start to skyrocket in anticipation of the second release date. That's just psychology to me. I don't know if they thought that through, right? Maybe, just maybe you should print more, right? You guys have a fucking money printer, right? That's how it works. If they print more, less demand because there's more supply. But I don't want to get all economical. It's pretty simple, but that's how it is. I don't know if their decision will be fruitful. I don't know if this is a... Oh, we got a live stream order from Maddie. Hopefully the ordering process is very self-explanatory, but we do have a lot of shit. I might have to like take a couple. Order up. Oh yeah, order up. Ding ding. Okay, I'm gonna like pick up my iPad and just like fulfill this order and then bring it to you. All right. Momentary, because I don't have it on the side. All right, give me a second. Wow, I've done this in such a long time. Maddie, it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should really have this on the side. More about order. 1, 2, 3. One Fearless Slim blister pack. Where can I find it? Do I have to open another one? I probably do. Don't worry, I will make sure everything's here. Give me 1 moment. Is that the hot dog emoji I see? Oh my god. Alright, first order in a long time. It sure has been, Maddie. And you know what? Give me a second. I have to bust this. Yep. These come in a blister pack, oddly enough. There we go. How long you been selling for? I'd say pretty long while. I mean, QuickTCG, this thing hasn't been here that long. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember my entire life. Been trying to get my site going. It definitely ain't easy. Yeah, I'd say the site, the website, if you're a business, is the longest part, because obviously you want to make it look good and all that. You also want it to function properly. So, but I've been selling for, I'd say, maybe 2 years out of college. What is that? 2 years out of college, 2022. Around 2022. I was mainly an eBay seller, so I used to like collecting slabs and selling slabs, not necessarily for the sake of a business, right? And then eventually, last year, me and Drone TCG, who's maybe in the chat, we went to Collecticon locally in New Jersey. Collecticon is a trade show for cards. So we went there, and I was very inspired by the atmosphere, tons of people enjoying cards, loving the cards, because I used to collect cards way back. I have, I always show this off, but it's one of the first rare cards I've pulled. I just hit my head on the light. This is my Dragonite, light Dragonite from Neo Destiny, or Neo Revelation. One of the Neo sets, and I've had that since I was a kid. Surprisingly enough, not that bad condition. Where the fuck was I? Alright. I lose track a lot. 3 packs of Megasphonia. I'll do a double check on everything. One. Because now you don't have to order each by each, right? You make all in one basket, which is something Whatnot couldn't do. Alright. I'm going to double check your order. So we got 1 white, 3 Team Rocket. Sorry! But yes, been collecting for a while, decided to get into the hobby again in college, and then after college, went to a card show, was very inspired, started streaming, met these wonderful people in the chat, and then started the website and Instagram. I'll give you a free Team Rocket. What the fuck am I doing? This is Maddie we're talking about. And then the rest is history. I started the Instagram and made packaging videos, so pretty self-explanatory, to advertise for the business, and lo and behold, we are here. Alright, so, let me review this order. White Flare, 3 Team Rocket, 1 Mega Brave, 2 Mega Brave, 3 Mega Brave, I don't know what's like that, 3 Mega Symphonia, 4 Heat Wave, 1 Battle Partner, 1 Super Electric, 1 Black Bolt, 1 of these bad boys, and a free Team Rocket pack. Yes, last year July, Maddie also has good memory. You can request their official signature on the drawing so you can get a share stream. Yeah, if you want my signature, you can have it. It's not like it's worth anything, but if you want some memories, sure. I don't think I'm famous, you know. I'm just the business, I would say, is a little growing, but I would say me personally, I'm just a guy in an apartment, you know. All right, Maddie, I've counted up your order. Everything should be there. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you with us? All right. Good luck. I'm gonna just open it. Okay, like this. Maybe. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right. We'll start with Super Electric Breaker. Once again, Maddie, it's nice to see you again. If you guys don't know, Maddie used to be with me. Maddie was with me in my darkest times. Not darkest times emotionally, but literally darkest times. Back when I streamed on Whatnot, you know, it'd be very, very quiet because I was new. I was a new streamer. I don't have that many following at the time. So me and Maddie were always looking for opportunities to improve the business. What can we do here? Does this sticker look right? Is this sticker aligned? And also, I bought LED lights, and then for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, I had a rave with Maddie, just me and him. And then we were just blasting music because the LED lights responded to sound, and we were just throwing music around. Anyways, that feels like a long time, doesn't that, Maddie? But I think it's not even been a year. It's not even been a year. We were soulmates. It was that moment that I met my soulmate. All right. All right. How's it going, Neil Poles? What's up, man? Keep going. Sounds good. I have my fish half dead but fine. What? Yeah, your fish is. These emojis fuck me up. All right. Sharkadet, Phoebus, Heliolisk, Pokecord, and the Magneton. Alright, bulk over here. I gotta do this. Alright, this weird blister pack. When I ordered this from my supplier, I did not think this shit would come in like a single individual pack. It's pretty cool, but do they really need this much plastic? You know, it's all paper with English. Even English are doing it. Hey, oh my god, it is Josh. I mean, Tectonic Man. By the way, Tectonic Man, your first name and initial of your last name is there. I know it's Tectonic. Don't worry. I know who you are. It's just funny because everybody's names is like kind of low-key their own name. How you been, Tectonic? Yes, the whole gang's just popping in. You know, like old times. We are going through Maddie's order. Alright, but nice to see you, Tectonic. Tectonic, man, and Maddie were two of my first views. Actually, they literally popped in and just say, "What the fuck is up?" And you know, that was it. And then Tectonic Man always talks about his bald ass head. You know, he just comes in the chat and just talks to himself about his bald head. You know, his big head. Anywho, Snover, Melmetal, Magikarp, Reverse Pokeball, Litwick, and big ass knuckle sandwich. All right, battle partners, come on. Let's get one SAR, huh? Our beam of light. Oh wow. I would just be like, you know, talking to myself, and then you know, Tecton. Oh, Wailord. There we go. Oh, this is a cute Wailord. Funny enough, someone is trying to, whatchamacallit? Someone is trying to artificially inflate the market on Wailords in English, right? Some crazy motherfucker bought like 500 copies, or I don't know, 5,500, I don't know what the number is, of all Wailord cards maybe onto TCG Player. What the fuck is going on in the Pokemon? Market manipulation. I never would have think that would have happened, you know? In certain stocks, in stock market, right? You're not allowed to own more than a certain percentage because of ownership issues and voting and all that stuff. Because once you own a certain percent of a company, you become on their board. And if you want to buy the company more stocks than allowed, then they kind of don't permit that. But that is more, that is useless information for all of us. You know, who's going to own a company, huh? All right. Not me. All right, Heatwave, good luck. Right, Quilava, Sudowoodo, Rotom, Teomask Ogerpon, and a Rapidash. Come on, Maddie. Do you believe, Maddie? Magma. Slugma. What am I saying? Roselia. Roselia. Maschiff. Ayo. Greedent in that fat turkey club. Look at that. What is that? Is this in the world of Pokemon? If this is meat, what Pokemon is it? What the fuck? Anyway, I digress. Sometimes a Pokemon doesn't... You know, like... I don't want to be weird, but in the game, some Pokemons... I mean, some people marry Pokemon. Arvin Sammy. Thank you for pointing that out. That's lunch. That's Lechonk. Grilled up. Alright, Gabite, Staryu, Yanma, Teomask Ogerpon, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Ooh. That's lunch. Oh, I'm starving. Speaking of lunch, you guys hear about the new McDonald land? I'll talk about that a little later. Roselia, Garchomp, Cynthia's Garchomp, and Sammy, Arvin Sammy. Dog, that's my snack. Oh, that is your. There's a new blueberry. I don't know if it's blueberry or black cherry. There's a new drink at McDonald's, and it's part of like a theme or something, and it's very good. All right, I usually don't drink shakes with my burgers because that will clog my throat and kill me. But you guys should give it a try. All right, I don't know if anyone's here likes shakes and shit, but it's pretty good. Like, I would give it a try. Everything else is the same. It gives you a fucking toy, which is just a tin with like stickers in it. I was very disappointed. Crab launcher, I believe. There we go. Fucking pistol shrimp. Some Pokemon have no innovation, you know. It's just the pistol shrimp, the ones that fucking shoot very fast. Anyways, nice art rare on the crab launcher. All right, now we're heading into good stuff. Mega Symphonia. All right. Once again, Maddie, you know I love to do the odds and statistics. And we have never pulled any Mega Evolution SAR that is a Pokemon. We only pulled SAR Acerola. All right, good luck. Who will be the first one to do it? All right, I'm not going to set up a bounty. I don't do any of those gambling antics. It's just a simple card shop. You guys come in and we can chat, blah, blah, blah. All right, I used to do like, I used to try doing these like wheels and stuff, but you know, it's too much gambling, right? We're just here to open cards. All right, good luck. Chikorita, Magneton, Spoink, a fuck. I know that's the evolution. What is that Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? And a Fountain of Youth. God, I gotta refresh. You know, there's a lot of Pokemon I know, but there's a lot of Pokemon that forget me. I believe it's from the Ruby Sapphire era, but I don't know. Chikorita, Spoink again, Pachirisu, Wally from fucking Diamond and Pearl, and a Magnezone. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on! Alright. Ooh, can we do it? Alright, we got Makuhita, we got Tinkatink, we got Grafai, we got... I always say Fentanyl. Can I make... Quaaludes. Alright, Crawdont. If you don't know what Quaaludes are, don't look them up. Anyways. Next one! Mega Brave. Come on. We've never pulled in this era. I've never held one either. Actually, that's a lie. I held a Venusaur. Someone had a Venusaur at the card show when I was vending. Tinkatuff, Scorbunny. Alright, and Celebi. Do you enjoy the hobby, or is this more like a business for you? I love the hobby. I mean, I have a small collection for myself, but it is a bit. I'm treating it more like a business, right? It's slowly converting like that in my mental. I would say it's a fun business, and that's why I choose to do it. But every day I worry about taxes, business write-off, QuickBooks, accounting, and all this stuff. So sometimes it does feel like a business, you know. But I do love cards. I do love collecting. It just, it's everything I like in one, except for taxes. I haven't bought a single card since buying them off you. Wow. I appreciate that, Mr. Tectonic Man. You know, and also it is a business, but I truly make, you know, unforgettable friendships. You know, these two have been here. I mean, everyone pops in now and then. I still talk to Eddie and King here and there. But all these people who are chilling in the chat with me, I met them through my streaming days on Whatnot, right? And then, you know, I kind of stopped Whatnot. Number one, because their platform is kind of very controversial, to say the least. I'm sure you guys have heard the news in there and there. There's people reselling packs and doing all that stuff. It's crazy. It is crazy. All right, Riolu, and that's why I left Bulbasaur, Thievul, Stonejourner, and Lieutenant Surge. All right, if you think about it, do you want to work in like, do you want to grow your business in like a crack house? Like, that's what I think it feels like, right? And eventually, one day, because of all the gambling violations that occurs on Whatnot, one day it might shut down, all right? And I don't want to build my business on a platform that might get shut down. So that's why I branched off on Instagram and made videos and such. Dang, nothing from these packs. Come on. I know, that was pretty brutal. Raticate, Ekans, Arboliva, and a Zamazenta Hollow. Team Rocket, Ariana, I believe. Alright, come on. Please. Come on. I have to enchant these cards and sell my soul for Maddie. Alright. Primeape. Veluza, Barracuda, I don't know. Coughing, Murkrow, and this Team Rocket Grunt. Come on, man. Maddie, I don't know. This is my fault. I feel eternally sorry. Unless we pull you a black and white rare. Or anything from here. Alright, good luck. Alright. We got Larvitar. We got Nidoran. We got Dolive, right? And a Nidoking EX and a Nidoqueen. Ooh! Alright. We're getting to the last 3 packs. We do have White Flare. Good luck. I'm doing a Buddhist ritual. Lillipup, Scraggy. I cannot tell you. This is a Roggenrola's evolution. We got Druddigon on the Pokeball. And a Hydreigon EX. What's going on, Maddie? Maddie, you tell me. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? Good luck! Oh my god. Alright, we got Tynamo. We got Sniper, pre-evolution. Oh my god, I can't. Pokeball, Electros, and a fucking weightlifter, Conkeldurr. Alright. This is the This is the free pack. What do we say about free packs? All right. First of all, let me clean my desk because I'm about to have an avalanche. What do we say? Gotta build the luck back up. What? It was like EXP. All right. Good luck, Maddie. We got the last pack. T-Rocky, Glorio, T-Rocky. Good luck, please. Please, come on. We haven't had a major. Rub it. Okay. All right. Good luck. Woo! All right. The packs we do the singles. Yep. All right. Good luck. All right. We got Weezing. We got Nose Pass. We got Clam Pearl. We got Shake Ring. Ana Articuno. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maddie. That hurts. That hurts. I mean, dude, how many packs was that? That was like almost more than half a box, and you got 2 art rares, which is kind of sound. All good. That's the game. No, you. When I open packs, I get what I want. That should be the mentality. Alright, appreciate it, Maddie. I'm sorry. We should have started off with a banger, but I cursed your cards because I was talking about Epstein earlier. Alright, let me, this is 2643. 2643. What in the hell was that, dog? I don't know, man. You know, occasionally, we do like the pulls, but, Arceus didn't like us today. Arceus didn't like us that way. Alright. Oh. That way. Let me archive. Alright, I gotta archive. I gotta do all these manual things. Because I don't have, I'm not on whatnot anymore, so I have to do this all manually. I mean, the fire thing? Oh. So I try to get people hyped. That's the hype button for me. It literally says hype, and I press it, and then the screen changes. All right, Maddie. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for the support as well, my friend. It's nice seeing you. I'll be. You can always. I would be like to say you can always catch me on Fridays at 9 p.m. over here, but it's not certain. But you can always check, that website, or you can message me. What the fuck am I saying? You can always message me if you're ever interested. Love always. Was that weird? Alright. See you, Maddie. I hope you win, because every time you go to Padres game, they always lose, alright? But this time's different. The law of averages, okay? They must return to... they must return to normal. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with baseball. I never did, honestly. But I can tell you that you always came home sad. I would be streaming, and he comes back. How does one buy packs? Well, Mr. Tectonic, man. Hopefully I made it very simple and rough. But on the bottom left, if you go to live.quicktcg.com, so if you exit out of YouTube, I believe the live stream should appear in the bar, even if you don't have YouTube Premium. You can go into this link, and then all the instructions are there. But basically, you would add to your cart the packs in the site, then press checkout and press live stream order button. That is the best and most simplified way I could have done this. There's a lot of thought process that went into this, right? A lot of thinking on how to make this very self-explanatory, and this was it. Unfortunately, I can't do like a checkout, which there's a lot of nooks and crannies to iron out when you do whatchamacallit, the Shopify site. There's like stuff I can't do. There's stuff I can do, but you need to manually select live stream order button. Whew. All right, another sip of my watered down Diet Coke. Let's see. But does anyone have any questions? You guys can ask me anything. Don't be shy. I would say you guys can ask me questions about what I think about the market or blah, 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 or what I think, how do I do this business? How do I sleep at night, I don't sleep, that's the key, fellas. If you want to if you want to have a business or a side hustle, you don't sleep. And I can tell you right now, I probably sleep 3 to 4 hours a day. Very unhealthy. I will develop dementia when I'm older, but you know that's how it goes. I'm done with this Diet Coke. Whew. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, nothing too crazy to look forward to besides the English version of Mega Evolution. After that, Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames is coming out, which is Inferno X for this. There's also Ninja Spinner, which is going to be a Greninja, Mega Evolution Greninja set. What else? What else is teeter-tottering in my mind? Dreamy X. Right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm chewing, guys. Dreamy X. That is like going to be Terrassel. I don't know what they're going to do. But I assume they will stick to the Mega Evolution line towards the end of the year. The reason is because the Legend Z through A game obviously is coming out, and they don't want to get it fried in like a quarter. Pokemon Company needs to, milk the idea or the concept of Mega Evolution as long as possible. So I feel like we will see Mega Evolution Pokemon up until early next year, hopefully. I like Mega Evolutions, I did not grow up on X and Y, but the Mega Evolution was very popular during that time, right? I would say it took a dip in Black and White, came back with X and Y, and I think X and Y was pretty popular. And then Sun and Moon is also popular as well, I would say so. I don't know, what's everyone's favorite game, huh? I'd say Diamond and Pearl was the most memorable for me as a childhood, and that's almost fucking, what, like 10, like how old is Diamond and Pearl? Let's take a Google check. Diamond and Pearl. (2006), whole 19 years ago. We have an order. Mr. Tectonic Man, thank you for the purchase, as always. Let's see what you get. You didn't click live stream order. It's okay. I'll refund you as well. It worked, but there was a cheaper option called live stream order. And also, but don't worry, I got you. All right. Fearless Terrestrial, appreciate it. Oh my god, I gotta clean up. I always remember when streaming, the mess it made after was crazy. Alright, Fearless Terrestrial, 1 Glory of Team Rocket. No problem, I'll give you a refund, but it'll be store credit because if I refund you in the card, it'll be automatically be taking a fee from that refund, which is so tiny, and 30 cents is a lot. Nothing, Mr. Castell. We had quite a big opening, but nothing too crazy, and that person left in fury. I'm just kidding. He had to go to a baseball game. So Team Rocket, Fearless Terrestrial, and Heatwave Arena. Where do I have Heatwave? I probably gotta get up. Oh! Neopol says, hey, Castell. Neopol also says, why refund? Because there's a cheaper shipping option called live stream order, Tectonic Man. So you paid $5.99. The other one was $2.99. That's specifically labeled live stream order. It would have been cheaper. So I'm giving you a refund of like $4. Hey, HH Pokerips, how's it going? Thank you for joining. And Neil pulls a watch of it. Yeah, Castell's actually like a co-worker in the sphere of Pokemon influencing. I don't know if we could call it influence. I'm just a store, No problem, Tectonic Man. It doesn't. I will definitely give you that store credit. All right, good luck. We got Team Rocket, Heatwave Arena, and the Fearless Terrestrial. So this is the Fearless Rocket Arena. You like that name? Triple pack bundle deal. How do I buy stuff from you, by the way? Sure, if you go to live.quicktcg.com, all the instructions should be there. And then basically in that row, you would add to cart all your all the packs and or boxes that you'd like to order, and then check out, and press the live stream order checkout shipping option. All right, let me rip this open. It's so funny once again how they make this for each single pack, but nonetheless, good luck. We'll save Fearless for last. Good luck. I don't know much about Fearless. I do know there's an Arcanine SAR that is kind of exclusive to the set. If we pull it, that is the chase. All right. All right, let's switch cameras over here to the top. All right, good luck, Tectonic. Once again, thank you for the purchase. And let me get you a free gift. All right. It's been a while, buddy. Here's a free Mega Brave for you. All right, Mega Brave on the house. All right, we got Mudbray, we got Electabuzz, we got Ponyta. Oh, we got Rapidash, Art Rare. Okay, first, I feel like Tectonic, you've always been pretty lucky back in the day, right? Is this just a recurring thing? There we go. Rapidash, Art Rare, first pack, and it's a hit. Nothing less expected from Mr. Tectonic Man. If you guys don't know who the Tectonic Man is Josh. That used to be his old name, so I'm gonna call him that. All right, Team Rocket. Team Rocket, glory to Team Rocket. Good luck. All right, we got Nidoran female. We got Porygon 2. We got Shroomish and a Team Rockets Moltres. There we go. Oh God, I have no space. Jeez. All right, enough complaining. Shut up. All right, let's see. Fearless Terastal, a set that I barely own. Can you do FedEx? I prefer USPS. I prefer USPS better. I only do UPS and USPS. Unfortunately, I know USPS has some stigma around some parts of the country because they always lose shit and damage stuff, but they have been okay with me. Yeah, you wrote the same thing. I prefer FedEx. Yes, so unfortunately no FedEx, but I could do UPS, but it might be expensive. The reason why shipping for live stream orders is cheaper is because I'm using USPS. And basically, like, if you have like a small weight package, it's cheaper. So USPS, unfortunately. All right. Good luck. This is Fearless Terastal. This is Chinese, by the way, Tectonic Man. This is not Japanese. I don't know if you're racist, but Lechonk, Volcarona Pokeball, a Setitan, and a Bills PC. All right, nothing crazy there. But I did give you a free Mega Brave pack. All right, good luck with this, my friend. And if you pull the SAR, I'm going to cut the stream. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Tyrogue, Fearow, Ivysaur, Tinkaton, and a Spiritomb. Nothing crazy, but one art rare out of 3 packs. That is pretty good. All right. Let's see. Appreciate it, Tectonic Man, for the purchase. And nice pickup on the Rapidash. You don't understand how lucky you are, you know? 1 hit out of 3 packs is pretty good. All right. But, how you been? I know you're looking for some cards, aren't you, Tectonic Man? For the kids. How is your wife, by the way? Still in the teaching industry? All right, 2644. I almost dropped the Sharpie. 26. I'll be so sad if I mark this logo, and I would have to get a new one. 2644. There we go. All right. 2644. Appreciate it. Thank you, Josh. I'm just reading the name up. Thank you, Tectonic Man. I appreciate you. Also, feel free to contact me if you. Yes, she is. How has she been faring? Normally, people kind of make a decision in the education industry to quit early or keep with it for the rest of their life. There's no in between, right? Do you play the Pokemon game? I do, but not the recent ones. I played a little bit of Sword and Shield. I played Sun and Moon. I played Omega Ruby. Obviously Fire Red, Diamond and Pearl, Shining Diamond, which was the Nintendo Switch remake. That was literally the fucking same game. And I'm planning to play Legends E3A. She's on year 5. What do you think? Does she like it or does she not like it? I mean, some people are very good and with kids and love to teach kids and stuff like that. But some get cooked, you know. I know so many teachers when I was a kid just straight up get up and leave, you know. Or teachers that absolutely get pregnant every fucking year so they don't teach and collect pay. That's, to me, that's insane. Just started yesterday. Who started yet? How do you start year 5 and just start yesterday? Alright, so archive. Nello the Goats has just subscribed. Thank you, appreciate it, Nello. Archive, there we go. That should be good. The school year started. I was about to say, right? Fuck. I mean, not that it matters to me. I'm 20. I'm 27. School does not matter to me anymore. But do you guys still have nightmares of when you're teaching? Not teaching. When you're in class and you don't know like the test and you start bugging out. I've been having a lot of those dreams recently, and that's obviously telling me I'm stressed out. But I've been having a lot of dreams about me taking exams and not knowing what's on the exam. That's like been a recurring theme for me. What else? And also like impending major disaster. I had a dream just recently, right? I was on a plane and the fucking plane was about to crash, and then I said my last words in my dream. Isn't that funny? I just signed up to go back to school? Really? What? Are you sure, buddy? I remember the days of talking about how you loved being with the kids, huh? Teaching is so fun. Remember that kid who oops, I just hit my head on the light. Remember the kid that just shat on the floor? I remember that story. That was crazy. Oh, what am I doing? I should be on this screen. There we go. This is supposed to be the main screen. So I'm chewing ice with the queue open sign so people know. What made you go back? What made you go back to school? Signed up? Oh yeah, I mean like he basically volunteered himself to go work at the school again, because I remember in the past he quit for personal reasons. But basically, I don't want to tell your story, Tectonic Man, but I would say going to be radiologist. Oh, excuse me. I thought you meant going back to like teaching. I was under the impression that you're talking about going back to teaching. I'm like, good luck. Radiologist, I see. I've worked with plenty of radiologists when I was a tech at the hospital. It's a pretty cool job and pretty, honestly, it's pretty laid back, I'm not gonna lie. It is necessary to stream simultaneously on TikTok and here on YouTube and bring those TikTok people to activate them. That is a good suggestion, Juan, but I would say I got banned on TikTok for, funny enough, joking about OnlyFans, you know, because I was saying like you can like do like you can like subscribe and all that stuff and do donations. So as a joke, I said that, right, and then immediately they banned me. I would say it's not a ban; it was a temporary ban, right? But I would say it's risky because I say some outlandish stuff, not anything like that would offend people, but just I guess funny things. But TikTok, I did try TikTok. I would say not my sphere. I don't like the app, how it functions and all that stuff. Instagram and YouTube, to me, they function better and they're more easier to use. If you get what I'm saying, is TikTok's very weird and complicated. They got all these little fucking, little donation emojis, like just like the, I don't know, universe. Agreed on TikTok 100%. Agreed as in I should do it, or agreed as in TikTok is a weird place. That's where the NPC shit originated from, fellas. Don't forget, right? Remember that girl who was just like saying the same shit over and over like a robot, or like the Spider-Man, Miles Morales guy in the streets. You know, that's where it originated from. All right. So TikTok is a very weird place. I understand there's plenty of, Pokemon businesses. Yeah, weird place. Yeah, yeah. I understand there's plenty of businesses there, people who live stream and stuff like that. Here's the thing, right? I'm not trying to be that scale as live stream. Unfortunately, right? I don't think I can handle two of those major. Like streaming in and of itself is a major business, right? Not as in like a major industry. I'm saying it's like very much a lot of stuff to do. You gotta plan the stream events. You gotta make sure inventory check. It's like a whole nother thing, right? And at this capacity, I'm just a single guy. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with expanding live streaming and expanding the store and growing on all that stuff. I would say, for the most part, this is for shits and giggles. All right, you guys want to hang out because a lot of people have asked me to go back to streaming because they enjoy what I do, and I'm a funny guy. But yeah, so this is back by popular request. I would say it's a great time for customers to ask, stuff about their order or stuff about Pokemon in general. This is more, I guess, like a Q&A session with some opening packs and stuff like that. How's Tink? Tink's chilling. Tink's been in Tink has been in Korea for like the past, not this. We came back actually together. So Tink left for Korea around February, and she was there for a while to take care of her relatives. And then basically, I went to Korea, met up with Tink, and then we came back. Don't worry, we're not fighting or anything. It's just she has some obligations for her taking care of her relatives. So that's why. And then she's in the other room chilling and probably watching the stream right now. But we're chilling. It's honestly, it feels like nothing is happening. You'd be like, how's this, how's that? It's been like, we still streamed in January/February, remember? It feels like a long time. It really does. I guess it's half a year. But I would say, everything's been the same. If you're asking me, it's, I would say, when I streamed, I used to always try to plan something for that stream every day, and it's pretty much the same thing. But more so of making videos, and, doing social media and all that stuff. I would say, when it comes to work, I would say, when I was streaming, I wanted to do online store and / Instagram and all that social media stuff, because I thought it would be easier and more scalable. The scalable portion is correct. I would say it's very not easy. It's very much more doable to scale your business / entity on social media, right? Back when we were on the whatnot, right? In order to expand, in order to grow the channel, I would have to spend a lot of money on boosting the show. That was the only way to get traction as someone who was nobody at the time, right? So earlier in the days of whatnot streaming, I would pay 10, 20 every like 10 minutes, right? Sure, there would be tons of people coming in and then I guess follow sometimes when they wanted to join the giveaway. However, I felt like maybe 80 to 90% of those people that joined were in for the giveaway, so it's not technically I've considered it a net loss. Are you ever going to do card shows? Yes. So funny thing, right? The vending, if you're a vendor, it kind of for me it kind of coincides with the online business. But I have went to a a card show last week, Tectonic. I was in the Bridgewater Commons Mall New Jersey TCG show. So I was one of the vendors there. Very fun experience. It's very eye-opening to see how many people enjoy the hobby and know so much more than me about Pokemon, right? I know, a good fair amount, but not obviously everything. But there's a lot of people, even kids, I think kids younger than me know a lot more about, the fucking black and white era, which is surprising. They weren't fucking even born. I guess they weren't even born during that time. But yes, I do card shows. Very fun. I will do it again. And I'll definitely let people know I'm doing it if you guys want to meet me in person. I would never stream my face or post my face on social, but you can meet me in person. That would be fine. Just so I don't lose my job if something happens. Wait, you're in New Jersey? I thought you knew. I always said I was in New Jersey. I always said it. Um, and I also told you I'm Asian. Your question is, yeah, every post sees you all. I remember when you were smaller than me. Personally, I'm struggling with engagement and growth, but super grateful to loyals who always tune and reach out. You know, I have no explanation, Mr. Costello. I'm just lucky. You know, I would say like obviously I do put in considerable amount of time in my videos, but not all of them has paid off. I would say I got really lucky with a handful of videos because earlier in the day, when I had like no followers, I would say I definitely focus quantity over quality, and then occasionally I did have a video that did well, right? And then I looked into the video. I see what I can do to make it better or make it more engaging. So I did all these other things and little stuff. I'ma come join the stream, dog. I'm hopping in the truck right now. I'm gonna come join the stream. Okay, yeah, sure, Mr. TikTotic. But yes, I was. I'm always like improvement opportunity guy. So what can I do to make things better? I did spend obviously personal funds to get these knickknacks like a tape dispenser and all these other things. So a little bit of the money came out of my pocket. So I call them props or business expenses to help the videos be more professional, right? I do occasionally tune into your videos as well, Mr. Costello. I think they're very original content and pretty engaging. I have no advice to offer you because I'm just as new as you. I'm just lucky to be in this situation. I would say I would say maybe ask your audience what they would like to see. I don't know, just thinking about the ideas in head. I would say you're behind at all, man. Like a lot of people are even not at the 10K mark yet, like you are as well. It's just luck. I can't describe. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just make videos, I'm only 5 hours away, so keep the stream rolling. Oh, you're gonna come to my house? Come through. you can stream for me. Ooh, it's already been almost 2 hours. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Man, streaming is crazy. Yo, when's your next show? When's the next New Jersey TCG show? Gee, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know, Costello. I don't know, man. I'm just as new as you. I'm just lucky to be in this situation, man. I would say I do obsess over tiny details. I'm sure you've seen my countless stories of me editing here and there. I'm like moving the font of my website like left or right by 2 pixels. I'm pretty sure I have some OCD. Like I'm not joking. Like I have, I'm very, I leave my laundry here and there. But when it comes to meticulousness, I guess that's the right word. I don't know. I just have an obsession with like, not perfection. I wouldn't say anything I'm doing is perfect, but I don't know. My mind is very off. I obsess, aka to the point of not being healthy, where I'm up till like 4 a.m. like trying to edit fonts on my next post. It's very unsettling. But yeah. Sang, that's your name on here. I would say, when's the next New Jersey TCG show? I would like to be in that one. Are you going? Yeah, I want to do that one. I'm gonna have to talk to Joan to set us up, but. You want to vend with me? You want to be at my tail? I definitely see the time you spend on Touch Dia. It's impressive for sure, and overall pays off because you come across clean and professional. I appreciate that. I'll tell you a little bit about me. In terms of graphic design, right? I was in graphic design or like photography club / graphic design since I was in high school. I did graphic design work in my time in college for like, making flyers for people. Making flyers for like fraternities and stuff like that. So I'm very like, I guess you can call it graphic design experience, but that's probably, where I draw the line. I guess a lot of the OCD comes from there, and then, prior to Pokemon, I actually tried to do drop shipping, right? I'm sure you've heard of drop shipping where You send the product directly from manufacturer to customer without the middleman, blah, blah, blah. I learned a lot about e-commerce from that experience, but that was a failure because my product, oh my God, I'm gonna burp. My product was glassware, right? If I order Stellar Miracle, am I able to do the $2.99 ground shipping? If you're talking about ordering a box of Stellar Miracle, Mr. Crypto, the $2.99 shipping is strictly for the live stream, right? It turns off when the live stream is done. And if you do buy a box for $2.99 and basically the live stream order, I'm gonna have to open it on stream. Instead of vending, I'd rather walk and trade and buy. Is this the same company, Sang? Is that the same company, New Jersey TCG show? Isn't it like, if it's gonna be a Bridgewater again, is this the same exact thing? Same exact people? What do you think? I mean, it's always gonna be new stuff around, you know? If you have any other questions, Crypto, let me know. But I'd be down. It's so fun. I'm gonna be on, and it's very, you know, the thing about vending is you meet people in person, and then you give stuff. No, excuse me. You have that interaction, and then you give your promotion of the business, right? Yeah, this. Oh, okay. I thought it was at Bridgewater Commons again. All right, Doug. I love that you're streaming again. Truly missed it. Tectonic man, it's always nice hearing from you. All right, you drive safe. Don't text and drive me, right? Go get home safe. I'll be here. I'll try to be consistent every Friday at 9. Okay. I can't guarantee it every week because I might be busy or might be doing personal things. But 9 p.m. on every Friday seems like very doable for me. Yeah, I'm down. I gotta look at with drone. But I am 100% down. Like, I'm sure you're hooked because remember you went to your first card show and you're hooked. I'm pretty hooked. I mean, I went to a card show, Collecticon, right? But it didn't inspire me at the time to vend. It inspired me to do something along the lines of a card show business. I mean, excuse me, card shop business. I mean, I'll be honest. When I was a kid, I always wanted to have a business for myself. And a card shop, I always used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And I found it fascinating that Yugi's grandpa owned a card shop. I'm like, oh, this old geezer sells cards for a living and he supports Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Yugi, right? That was always my impression as a kid, right? Card shops are cool. Card shops are very fun. Fun business, but it's also a tough business if you're a brick and mortar. One day I might have a brick and mortar, one day I might not. But that is up to the business. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It is a big business risk and a liability to have a leased place to have your business. But doesn't every business have that risk? So I would say moving cards is pretty difficult, especially when there's a market, right? When you're buying a fucking Diet Coke from a store, like, you know, it's like at around $2 to $3, but some people don't know that it's $5, right? But however, at the Pokemon side of things, people kind of know the prices of things off the bat because there's eBay, all this transparent data. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was how I started back in 2020. Grew up with Grandpa the Go. Yeah, I remember when fucking Kaiba walked in and started fucking wreaking havoc and ripped the blue eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? That was, I mean, I have all these not vivid, I would have all these blurry memories of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Days. I actually started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! First. Funny enough. I can't say I have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards on me. I know they're somewhere in my storage, but I would say Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was very fun. I liked it better than Pokemon during the time, and then I tried to... And nowadays, you get OTK. OTK is basically one turn kill. You fucking lose on your next turn. Isn't that funny? What a fun game. I've heard that the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG is like solitaire. You just fucking find the card, you take your sweet ass time just doing some crazy shit by yourself, you don't even attack the opponent, and then you summon everything, and then you automatically attack the next turn. Because you have some spell card or trap card that automatically reflects damage or automatically lets you attack your opponent due to a condition. It's so stupid. I mean, no offense to anyone who plays TCG. I like the cards, don't get me wrong, but it is a crazy meta in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Side of things. I remember I booted up Yu-Gi-Oh! On this shit, fucking summoned Exodia on me, and I couldn't even, I didn't even draw a card. Fascinating. Fascinating. Whew. Oh, I'm rambling on tonight. Let's see. It's already been 2 hours. Oh, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Literally hand trap your opponent to death, so they can't do. Exactly. Then you. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like solitaire. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I sitting here against an opponent when he's just gonna kill me? And then it's just so funny to me. I don't think that's possible with, because it's life points, right? You can get shit on by a super powerful opponent that gets, super powerful card that gets summoned, right? However, in Pokemon, there's a limit. There's a limit that, because the prize cards is what you need to take. There's a limit to how much you can take when you knock out a Pokemon. So you don't just fucking end the game in one turn. I summon Potagreed. Oh, you won't believe this. I summon Potagreed for my next draw 3 additional cards from my deck. But I'm down to do Bridgewater. Is that next week? You said is it 24th? It allows me to draw three cards from my deck. It does what it do. Oh my god, yo, Tristan was a very weird character. He sound like he's deaf. No offense. He had the dubbed guy. Next week, yeah. Do you think it's too late to sign up? You think it's too late to sign up to that? Oh, I forgot the autofocus is on. Sorry if you're getting a little, the autofocus is on. This is an iPhone, by the way. Funny enough, I thought I needed all this equipment to stream, but the iPhone is a very professional camera. All right, I did upgrade my internet to 2 gigabits, but for the most part, it might be too late, to be honest. It's not a huge venue. Fuck. Maybe next. I mean, if it's too late, then that's unfortunate. But I would say I'd like to do one a month at minimum. So 1 stream a week, 1 card show a month, and then I'm gonna be honest. I should low key ease off the online store. Maybe obviously post videos, but in terms of the online store, I think I'm cracked out. I'm going crazy. Every day I'm doing something. I should just relax a little bit. I don't know. You guys know that I was streaming and then I moved on to the online store, but sometimes I thought it was gonna be a little less burdensome, but I'd say it's there's not a lot of performative thing like I'm doing, right? When you're streaming, like you're talking and stuff like that. I don't mind it. I talk all day, so I can do whatever I want. I mean, I can do all day what I want to say, if that makes sense. But online store is something I constantly think about in the back of my head, right? How to improve. Taxes. I hate taxes. Like, every day I fucking make a purchase, I gotta fucking, I do QuickBooks. So QuickBooks allows me to sync all my statements and stuff like that. I easily write it off, and they give me a report to send to the IRS so they don't fucking arrest me. But I would say, yeah, it's a little crazy. I just built this fucking shelf in an hour. Sometimes I amaze myself on what I do, Whew. All right. Wow, it is already 11. I do have to wake up early. I'm not gonna end the stream here. Maybe 10 more minutes till the whatchamacallit. 10 more minutes till shop closes. That's what I used to say back in the day. 10 more minutes till the shop close. Feel free to make an order. If you have any questions, feel free to check out the live.quicktcg.com link if you want to make an order. If not, catch you on the next stream. But I'll stay on here for another 9 minutes. Whew. Do you guys think 9 p.m. is a good 9 p.m. on a Friday is a good timing? Should I do odd days like Tuesday, Thursday? I don't know. All right. Whew. All right. Let's see. I'm so hungry. What do you think will be the next card show to blow up? Next card, I thought you said card show to blow up. Next card. I'm not sure. Are you talking about a card already released in the past, or are you talking about the upcoming Mega Evolution set? Yeah, well, if you're talking about in the past, listen, the Shinji Kanda artworks, like the Magic Carp, like the Giratina. Bubble Mew. Wow, yeah, I had Bubble Mew for like 800. You should have bought that Bubble Mew. Now it's what, 1300? But I would say hindsight 2020. I think Seismitoad would hold its value only because there's so much controversy around it. Chinese cards. Here's my opinion on Chinese cards. I would say there is just a demand issue. Okay. Right now, because the fucking Gengar set came out, right, there is a lot of buying pressure, right? It's like a stock. Buying pressure, supply, demand. Chinese are actually, did you know Japan manufactures Chinese cards? So it's actually not China. Japan is not having the capacity to print this much Chinese product. There's a lot of Chinese product, right? Not comparable to Japan or English, but now since Chinese Pokemon so mainstream and stuff like that, they're having some supply issues. Just like English, I would say it's just a positive feedback loop, right? The more popular, the more they sell. The more popular, the more they sell. Who knows when we're gonna see the decrease in the pricing and stuff like that? I believe the Pikachu, Gengachu is still $2,000 raw, right? Who knows when we'll see it? I don't think it will be sustainable though, right? Something that can be easily printed like that, I don't think will be $2,000 the whole time, right? Something else, I think it'll definitely fall. Yeah, Obsidian Charizard SIR. Lot of. I mean, I personally I love the art. It's very beautiful. But in terms of population, I think it's very high. However, it's like what's that card? You know, Charizard GX, the rainbow one from Burning Shadows. I believe that took a while to go up as well. Don't quote me. I just buy things that blow up on Reddit. I mean, that works too. Pokestonks? Oh yeah, Pokestonk. I would say that works too. When you want to follow the hype before it starts, right? And then discussions about pricing going up and stuff like that before it happens. That's a good sign, I would say, I don't know. Here's the thing. I feel like the Umbreon SIR will go up, personally. Everyone said the Umbreon, Moonbreon, the original one from Evo Skies, would crash. Not unfortunately, I have one. Lucky enough, I think I pulled it. I thought that would crash, 100%. I sold one of my other ones at 800. Honestly, it does. The more I think on it, the more I miss out. Yeah, people be talking about Lost Origin boost, but it went up $200 in a week. Yeah, Lost Origin. Fuck, I had 2 cases I opened personally. Never hit the Giratina. One of the cards that haunts me to this day. But yeah, you see all these stupid sets like Rebel Clash and all this shit still going up steadily in price. Here's my philosophy on Pokemon. Every Pokemon product, and this is a true statement by the way, every Pokemon product, sealed product that has ever been opened, ever been produced in the past, has only gone up. It's just a matter of fact, right? You see every single, I would give or take maybe 2-3 years of wait time, but everything in the past, every sealed product has only gone up. That's why people believe so heavily on the concept of having a sealed collection. In my personal opinion, I believe it as well. I would say cards are more volatile and can have the potential to fall or rise. Like Japanese vintage cards have not
have not reached the price of English vintage, right? You see a lot of Japanese vintage going for like, a couple bucks. English vintage, whether it's near mint or mint, has always exceeded that. So I would say sealed product is a very good investment vehicle, and I would say people should stick to it. But for the most part, do what you want. I'm not an expert. This is not financial advice. All right, looks like we're gonna close the stream in 3 minutes. So 11:10, last calls for orders. I know there's only a handful of people watching, but it's very professional to say these things. I used to say these things all the time, and now I kind of don't have to. I just want to lay back and relax a little bit. This stream is meant to be more of, like I said before, a Q&A session type of situation. Also open packs as well. Not meant to be too serious. Before I was super serious. I would put on my professional voice and all that, but not so much. All right. 2 more minutes till shop close. Once again, if you're still in here, thank you for joining. What a day. What a day. Oh, 2 more minutes. Looks like we're going to close up shop. If you're still in here, thank you for watching and joining. You have a good one. We'll be back on Fridays at 9 p.m. Maybe we'll change in the future, but consistently 9 p.m. on Friday. Sounds like a good time. All right, catch you guys later on the next stream as well.